The Thai cave rescue operation seems to be on a slow but steady path to progress as a team of medics have reached the boys and their coach today. The team of rescuers, including a doctor and a nurse, reached the boys and their football coach trapped in Thailand's flooded Tham Luang cave today. The boys can be seen covered in hypothermia blankets as medics apply iodine to the cuts on their hands and feet. The team is being given high-energy meals and other essential supplies to keep them in good health. However, their struggle is far from over, as the monsoon is underway in Southeast Asia and the fear is that water levels may rise further in the weeks to come. The may can complicate the matter as rescuers would be unable to communicate or send supplies into the cave complex. Several rescue options are being considered and the boys are being made to practice breathing with diving masks. Although Thai officials are uncertain about whether to remove the boys from the cave, which would involve a dangerous 2.5-kilometer dive in difficult conditions. Chiang Rai's provincial governor said that team has been practicing with masks. He doesn't believe they have attempted any practice dives and any rescue effort has to be deemed as 100% safe before a go. Currently, in preparation for a final rescue, Thai medical team is running rescue drill, practicing carrying of injured patients on stretchers and loading them into ambulances. The team of divers who reached the boys after a 9-day search and rescue operation will stay with the group while they wait to be extracted. Trained divers were sent in for a tricky search mission on Tuesday. They had to navigate a series of sharp and narrow bends in the dark to reach the spot where the team had sought refuge. Earlier, the Thai Navy SEAL team released a video of the moment when they found the children. Listen in.
Yeah, best you can.
Thank you. Hello, thank you.
How many of you? 13. Brilliant.
Backpack is he going inside?
No, not today. Not today. There's 2 of us. You have to dive. We are coming. It's okay. It's okay. Many people are coming. Many people. We are the first. Many people come.
What day?
Tomorrow. No. What day is it? Monday. Okay, but 1 week and Monday. You have been here 10 days. 10 days. You are very strong. Very strong. Let's go up. Okay, go back. We come. I know, I understand. We come. Okay, we come.
The young football team, made up of 12 boys aged between 11 and 16, and their coach went missing on 23rd June after monsoon rains trapped them inside the Tham Luang cave network. Yesterday, 9 days later, when they were found, it was nothing short of a miracle. This is what transpired on ground. This is the entrance to Tham Luang cave, where the team is trapped at the moment. They left their belongings a couple of kilometers from the entrance. Authorities found them here. Nearly a week later, the team was found nearly 4 kilometers away from the entrance. This is a location called the Pattaya Beach. This is where the British divers found the team. They acted on the assumption that they will be surrounded by water. The search team managed to reach them after they widened an access hole and found the team on a muddy mound. Heavy rains have further complicated the effort. The entire area is flooded. One report says that at Pattaya Beach, the water is 5 meters deep and its lowest point. And I'll be joined by Panu Wongchum, a senior correspondent from Reuters from Chiang Rai. Coming to you straight, is it correct that there is a plan whereby, in case the rain increases, 2 or 3 volunteers will stay with the children for 3 to 4 months? Is that in pipeline?
Well, first of all, the Thai authority hasn't really given a fixed time frame for the rescue operation. What has happened, though, is that they, of course, have sent Navy SEAL divers, Thai Navy SEAL divers, inside the cave, and several of them would take turns to stay with the boys to keep them company, to help them get stronger by giving food supply, give them medical attention, and also train them somewhat to get ready for the difficult journey out. Now, there are several other factors involved, of course, in this whole thing: the water level, the torrential rain, and of course the strength of the boys themselves.
But then, what are the proposals on the table, if you can take our viewers through the various proposals, and what do you really expect to do? Because I heard 4 or 5 hours back when one of these senior people from the rescue team said that there is no hurry. What did he mean by that?
Well, what he means is that the situation is much stable. I mean, the past over a week of search operation, that was the danger part. But now that they have found all of them alive, the situation is somewhat stable. It's not a good situation, but at least it's stable. So what they're doing is that they're trying to provide all the support they can. So they have put in electricity, communication line is being established so that in the near future, the boys can talk to their parents. They provide them with food, medical attention, and of course, people to look after them. But the problem, the key issue, the obstacle is the way out. There's no easy way about it. The only way out at the moment is through the cave itself, where they came in, and that you need to dive through some very dangerous and narrow pathway in unclear water in this cave. Other options is to drain the water, and that could take a long time to drain the water out. And the other option, the third option, is of course coming from the top. The Royal Thai Army has been searching the hills where the cave is located. They're trying to find ways through exploring different shafts, but at the moment they haven't been able to reach the cave from that direction.
Panu, have they thought of drilling into that particular area? Have they thought of drilling inside the point? Because it is being said that in next 72 to 90 hours, heavy rains will start.
Well, the drilling, there's a little bit misconception about that. The initial drilling that they were conducting from the top of the mountain was a very small hole. It was initially done for communication purpose, to give light and perhaps a new supply route that is much faster than diving for food and provisions. That we understand that is continuing, but it's not a precise science. They're not drilling exactly on that location where the boys are located. But I understand that the operation continues, but it's not for getting them out. The hole is way too small because of the machinery they have, and this is all stone. So to dig a bigger hole will require much bigger drilling, and the operation would take a much longer time. So at the moment, the option is to find a natural way in through shafts from the top. But of course, that's still the secondary. The primary goal is, of course, to get them through the front, and which means they may have to dive in parts of it.
So, is there an immediate plan to pull out the boys in the next 72 hours, next 3 to 4 days? Realistically, do you think it can happen?
Well, anything can happen. I mean, the government has been sort of very flexible. They said that, of course, they're preparing for the long haul. They mentioned months of supply and whatnot. But rescuer here, including the main coordinator, the Chiang Rai province governor, he said that if the condition is right, of course, they will go for the fastest option and bring them out as fast as they can. But at the moment, they said that they only can do that if they're very sure, 100% sure, that the condition is safe enough to bring the boys out alive.
And the last question, before I let go of you. So what has the rescuer planned in next 24 to 42 hours? What's the immediate plan? Because the reports which are being received is that 2 people are expected to stay with them in case the children get cut off because of heavy rains. Is that correct?
Well, we've been seeing continuous stream of rescue of divers going in and out all day. We're not quite sure yet at what stage they're inside the cave. But we can be sure that because of the traffic we are seeing, that the rescue operation continues almost non-stop. The Royal Thai Navy said that it has replaced, or rather bring in more reinforcement with other Navy divers and Navy SEAL personnel to sort of ensure that there's a regular traffic going in and out. And we can also see that they're putting more air tanks for breathing underwater, sort of continuing to fill them up. So it's very clear that they are trying to establish and trying to have this regular traffic and waiting for a period where the water may be low enough and less dangerous to help the boy out.
Thank you so much, Pao, for joining us from Chiang Rai. So this is the ground report which we have given you from Thailand. And it's very, very clear that the government is prepared for a long haul. India has also offered to help in the daunting task of rescuing the trapped children. In a letter to the Thailand government, the Indian ambassador to Bangkok said that India is willing to offer technical expertise of the company Kirloskar, which has a subsidiary in Bangkok. The company has a great deal of expertise in pumping out flood water and would be more than happy to help out. The company was also involved in pumping out water during the floods in Bangkok in 2011.
The challenge now is to be able to extricate the boys from where they are at the moment. Kirloskar brothers have a subsidiary in Thailand. They have offered their technical expertise to address the situation. They have done a number of projects in Thailand, including the situation after the floods in Bangkok in 2011. They are among the best in the field. We are ready to do whatever we can to help in the situation.
Thailand's ambassador to India thanked New Delhi for offering the help in ongoing rescue mission. He took to Twitter and posted the letters sent to the Thai officials by the Indian embassy and thanked India for its offer of help.